Welcome back to Med Audio. Here we go, ready to discuss about day 2 at the High End Munich show 2025. If you guys didn't check my reportage of day 1, I will let it in the description so you can find it here. By the way, remember I mentioned before that some brand moved to the Motor World, that is closer to the MOC High End Exhibitions Center, to have a more intimate setting. And I visited DALI and was really surprised to find a brand new 16-inch subwoofer featuring the famous Purify surround. And to my knowledge, this is the first time anyone has tried implementing it on a subwoofer. The driver itself is manufactured by DALI, aiming to deliver incredible low distortion. Then we have a power with 1500 watts RMS in Class D, able to have a peak power around 2000 or 2500, they told me. Fully DSP controlled, allowing user to change some key parameters like equalizations, phase, and delay. It has a front bass reflex port. Designs are four port on the corners, but here the cool part. The 4 port can be sealed, and by switching the setup in the DSP you can have a different in-room response, making very suitable for different ambience. 50 kg of subwoofer, it will come in a retail price around 5,000 euro and 6 grand in US, make it very interesting. But that was not all. DALI also showed off 5 new premium color finishes for the flagship core, and including the return of the white finish for the Epicore series, which had been missing until now. In the listening room of DALI, I got to hear the beautiful DALI Epicore 3 speaker, powered by the newly announced NAD Master M33V2 and M23V2 electronics. The result absolutely stunning. I love the setup. I love how NAD is matching well with DALI loudspeaker. Look how beautiful they are. Back on the MOC, that by the way is only 5 minutes walking from the Motor World, and if you guys didn't check the Motor World, it's something that you have to visit absolutely. And we find some exciting news from the Korean brands HiFi Rose. I found that is a really interesting brand, is doing really beautiful transports, and unfortunately I didn't have the chance to test it already here at Med Audio Studio, but for sure we will do it in the future. And we can see the new HiFi Rose RS451. Reference grade music streamer with a built-in headphone amplifier. It supports coaxial, optical, even HDMI ARC. Perfect for connecting directly to your TV. By the way, have you ever visited the HiFi Rose official's website? It's a kind of disaster for me, at least. It's a bit confusing with all these products named RS followed by a number, and personally I find it hard to make sense of their product line. And sometimes all it takes is a clear product structure, right, from entry level to high end or flagship, something that they don't have. Next, I was closer to HiFi Rose. There is the headphones area, let's call it like that, and I visited the Meze to check the new 105 Silva. By the way, check out my full article about this reportage because there are more details there. And according to Meze, the new 105 Silva blends the technical precisions of the 109 Pro combined with the warmth and more versatile 105 AER. We review both, guys, and the 109 Pro. I found that it is a great headphones, but a bit aggressive, at least for me, on the top end. That's something subjective, of course, and I prefer the 105 AER. So the new Silva that looks stunning, really beautiful. Look the construction, I mean construction's quality of Meze is second to none, and designs is amazing. They are lightweight, comfortable, easy to drive. They are doing beautiful things, and nice to see that they are going to put also between the 109 Pro and the 105 AER this new 105 Silva. That will have also retail price coming around 500 or 600 bucks. Definitely something that I would like to review. Next, I was there also on the main floor walking, and I visited this beautiful room. Wow! Vinnie Rossi Electronics with Qln reference speakers. And their electronics are nothing short of a dream, and the Brahma series is simply untouchable for me. Really beautiful also this Qln reference 9 loudspeaker, and the result was pure magic. By the way, you can find all link in my article directly to this product, so you can check specs and technology. And I stayed in this room for quite a while. Vocals, instruments, everything was gigantic. What a setup, and I wrote it also on the article. I honestly don't know whether it was more thanks to the electronics or the speakers, since I don't have any experience with both of them, but the synergy was just beautiful and the room looks amazing. Next, moving on the atrium upstairs, I visited the Göbel Diving Comtesse loudspeaker that was powered by Wadax, DEC and Riviera Labs electronics from Italy. So a pretty high-end setup, but I like the idea to have this speaker that generally Göbel they are presented some huge big speaker, but this was a pretty not compact, but at least smaller than the reference series. That's why I moved in the room and sit down to listening a bit of it. And the Comtesse use a custom 8-inch mid-range infused with Göbel patented bending wave technology, paired with an high performance AMT tweeter. Bass is handled by a powerful 8-inch long throw woofer, and the performance was really a Mike Tyson punch, because I sit there and lightning fast, transient and explosive dynamic that felt like being shot at in the best possible way. And just as I was about to leave, they put on one of my all-time favorite Oscar Peterson track, You Look Good to Me, and I froze in place. The nuance, the presence, space around each note, an unforgettable experience, truly high-end. Next we have Rosso Fiorentino Italian elegance with a musical soul. And I had the pleasure to being welcomed by the founder himself, Francesco Rubenni. And he introduced me to the new Arno series. And I was immediately struck by the refined materials used, real leather, Italian leather, elegant finishes and an overall look that screamed premium quality. And the retail price is really interesting, 5 grand for the compact bookshelf Arno 20 and 1200 for the larger bookshelf Arno 40. And this is something that definitely I will look for testing, because they are really beautiful and the retail price is really interesting. Unfortunately, they were not on demo, since the Icon series, the flagship one from Rosso Fiorentino, was playing. Every note felt natural and engaging. Here the bass was tight and tactile, the hikes detailed, airy but never exaggerated. Just the right balance between tonality, right tonality, musicality and pure emotion. So nice to see another Italian brands at the show. Is a brand that I don't remember I saw them in the last editions of the High End Munich show, and really looking forward to know more about them. Next up we have Scansonic Room. Scansonic is a Danish loudspeaker brand known for delivering good performance but to a more accessible price. And they are linked to Velodyne Acoustics. And this year Scansonic was debuting with their brand new M series, which includes bookshelf, floor standers and center channels for home theater. And even without picking the retail price, I start to ask informations about this speaker that by the way they sounds really dynamic in this room. Powered by the way by Moon Electronics, and I would say it around 6 grand, but instead surprise we are around 3500 a pair. Seriously impressive and a really interesting price. Was playing in the room with an extremely low sub bass. They played loud, clean and with excellent instrument separations. Natural sounding vocals and a smooth airy top end. Bass was strong, maybe a little excessive due to room acoustic, but overall first impressions was excellent. The M series is assembled in the Far East to keep, of course, cost under control, and guys, for 3500 this is really an interesting speaker. And please let me know in the comment sections down below if you hear them at the show and what you think about it. And let's move to next room that is one of the, for me at least, is in top 3, speaking about MSB with Estelon Diamond XB loudspeaker. Guys, just take a look of this setup. The room itself was beautiful, elegant, calm and perfectly prepared. And I noticed here something really interesting. Some rooms were climatized and coming also with a beautiful smell, parfum, and other rooms were more, the air was more heavier, just not as fresh or inviting. I don't know why. And here MSB brought their Premier deck, and it was paired with a digital director for optimal digital signal handling. Amplifications was handled by the MSB S202 stereo amplifier for an overall retail price, of the complete system around 160 grams. And the sound, a moment of pure sonic bliss. I love this zero fatigue, I love the nuance, I love that the smoothness, the magical sound of this combo, where MSB is doing great electronics and Estelon is amazing in delivering a sound that is natural, engaging and emotional, really sweet. Love it. And this was Friday in the second day for the press, and I moved to the audio reference that is one of the biggest distributor here in Germany, celebrating its 25th anniversary. And they presented this for this anniversary, this concert hall experience, a sonically and visually breathtaking experience zone featuring what may be the most ambitious and expensive system ever demonstrated in Europe. And at the heart of the systems were the legendary Wilson Audio WEM Master Chronosonic loudspeaker. First time that I saw them, that I hear them, and really architectural pieces of audio engineering. Supported by 2 Wilson Audio Scansonic subwoofer, Dan D'Agostino Relentless preamplifier, and 4 Relentless Epic 1600 mono amplifier. And if this system was not prestigious enough, then D'Agostino himself was there to present it in a person along with the legendary Peter McGrath from Wilson Audio. I think nobody had ever heard or experienced something like that. Raw power fused with elegance and absolute control. Is an once in a lifetime experience, and thank you to Audio Reference for making this dream life experience a reality. Still inside the audio reference hall, we find something that will make bass lovers smile. A strong announcement from Velodyne Acoustics. For those who don't know, the Velodyne brand was acquired by Audio Reference in 2019, so from Mr. Mansour Mamagani, a long-time German distributor for the Velodyne brand. Nice to see that Velodyne is alive, is a historic brand and is growing really well. And at the show, Velodyne unveiled the brand new SPL-X series. The subwoofer will give you the possibility to audio EQ it with a microphone that will be sold with each unit. An automatic room calibration for a tight, clean and punchy bass. Look, this massive 18-inch carbon fiber cone remind me the Digital Drive Plus series from Velodyne look really stunning. By the way, retail price in Europe we are for the 10-inch 3 grand, 4 grand for the 12, 5 grand for the 15 and 7 grand for the 18-inch. US availability and retail price is coming soon. As soon as I know it, I will let you know. Not only Audio Reference but also Canor was celebrating 30 years. We presented the TP101A 30 tube amplifier, a tribute to their original TP100 tube first amplifier from 1995. And while retaining the classic designs and the warmth of 4 EL34 tubes, the TP101A30 features a completely redesigned electronic, delivering 40 Watt per channel into 4 ohms. And I love this vintage design, guys, that is combining real wood with steel. It will be priced around 9 grand here in Europe, with the availability expected in the fall, so September, October. And we had the possibility to experience the new TP101A30 driving the Finks Team Kim loudspeaker. The synergy between the two was pure pleasures, and overall the Canor room offered an harmonious blend of traditions, innovations, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere that reflected the brand's commitment to delivering high fidelity audio without losing sight of accessible pricing. Retail price for me, guys, is a must. It's beautiful to have more expensive room delivering good emotions, and it's more beautiful to have rooms like that with Canor and Think Team delivering the same amount of emotions at an affordable, at least more affordable retail price. So well done. This is the real game changer, be able to find rooms like that. And we are pretty at the end of the video. I had a last sections of interview with Qobuz. I asked them about the possibility to have Qobuz here in Germany with playlist from another country. Why? Because I'm living in Germany, grew up in Italy, right? And I want Italian playlist suggested by Qobuz. By the way, it's possible. They took my email. They told me that is nothing that you can do, unfortunately, from the smart app. But if you send them an email, they can change the Qobuz region. So let's see, I'm still waiting. And great news from Qobuz. Finally, we have Qobuz Connect, something that everyone was waiting for. If you are not familiar with it, is like Spotify Connect or Tidal Connect, letting you stream music directly from your Qobuz streaming app without relying on a Chromecast or AirPlay that is, at least on paper, meaningless quality. So you will get the best audio quality possible and the possibility to interface yourself with your streaming using the Qobuz app. That's something that I really like. It's already working with many brands. Please check the Qobuz website. I tested it on my Marantz IV receiver, the AV10, and on my Eversolo A6. They work perfectly. Plus, you can now change the volume, for example, directly from the app, something also really beautiful, something that I've been waiting for since long time. And that's it, guys. That was my day 2. What about you? Let me know in the comment sections down below your top 3 demo rooms, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Hi, thank you all for coming to the show and visiting our room. I think I have a little bit of sadness that this may be the last show in this venue, but I think maybe the next one will be something different. But I really enjoy this one. You know, we're always trying to make a better display, and Mansour does such a wonderful job of helping us do that. I think this year he's really done an over-the-top job. But myself, we're here with our relentless products, and we're finally able to demonstrate them on some really amazing speakers and have a really wonderful, exciting sound in the big sound room. We're using a bunch of different speakers, equipment. We have all of our product line out. We have the new pendulum here playing. We have our C2 preamp, our MXV amplifiers. So I think we have a very good display of our products. After we're done here, you guys can ask me any questions you want. I'll be around. And I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you.